Hello, and welcome to a new episode of NewsDay McDaniel. I'm Jayla Woodson.
And I'm RJ Schnitzer. Our top story this week.
Just a week away from when the current McDaniel students get to register for their classes. It is that time when students need to start planning in order to register. According to the current assistant registrar for academic operations, Kathy Sahi, planning is probably the most important factor to consider when registering for classes. Students should familiarize themselves with the student planning menu with self-service so they can review their degree progress, see what courses will be offered, and plan courses for future semesters. Our current students believe that when registration comes around, it can be very challenging. According to a current sophomore, Rachel Smith, says, "For me, when it comes to registering as a student, the only challenge that comes to mind is it can be super stressful, especially when you're trying to get into a specific class. It all ends up working out though." However, other students believe that the current registration process can be very effective and well organized. According to a current junior, Claire Hopkins, says, "It lists who is teaching the class, so you know who not to take it with and who you could also take the class with, as well as what times the course is being offered."
The time to withdraw from classes ended on the 26th. This means that students who were failing classes had a chance to withdraw from them, which would protect their GPAs from failing. Tommy Corman, a student who had the opportunity to withdraw from a class, decided to remain in the class. His reason was that he wasn't far away from turning his grade to a passing one. Charles Ebling, another student, decided to withdraw from one of his classes because it was causing too much stress and wanted to focus on his other classes. Jenna Lynott, an academic counselor with the SAS office, says she often has students in this situation, says that when she meets with students in this situation, they opt to withdraw because it's just a safer bet.
Global Fellows Program is currently having signups for the upcoming fall semester. Dr. McNichols, director of the Global Fellows Program, explains it as a 3-year global learning and leadership program that is self-driven. A student in the program, senior Kate Kramer, described her time in Global Fellows as one that helped me become a better, more well-rounded student. "I've had the opportunity to take classes and attend events that I would not have considered otherwise." First-year students can apply, and that also includes transfer students. Dr. McNichols encourages transfers to apply and says, "I work with them to see the courses they are transferring in and map out what they have left to do before they graduate." Ms. Kramer suggests the program is a great opportunity to get to know more students and faculty that are interested in discussing world-related topics. The program enhances students' lives on campus by providing opportunity and development as a platform while achieving intercultural receptiveness. Whether spending 6 semesters on the Hill or transferring in, you could find leadership, global and problem-solving learning from the Global Fellows. Application deadlines are April 1st. Contact Dr. McNichols or amcnichols@mcdaniel.edu for more information.
McDaniel recognizes women in the community. According to the director of ODEI, Felisa Elzy, when it comes to the women in the college, we are trying to promote accomplishments by putting them on a platform. The campus highlights women's accomplishments through the Women-Owned Business Expo, phenomenal women's conferences, weekly green table talks, and clubs. Senior Brooke Boyland, a Charge Club member, says women are strong, beautiful, and intelligent, and they decide to be recognized. "That is why I joined Charge." Junior Natalie Edwards says, "You can see that women are taking leadership roles on this campus. You see women running clubs, being directors, and even becoming the school president." Although Women's Month is ending, McDaniel is still shining a light and remembering all the women who have shaped the campus.
This past Friday, the Black Student Union hosted an event for students, specifically boys, to experience a period cramp simulator in honor of Women's History Month. Electric simulation machines were used to mimic the pain that a woman would feel while on her period. One of the volunteers, senior Keyshawn Dempsey, who experienced all 10 levels of intensity on the simulation, began to experience a lot of discomfort by level 3. At levels 5 and 8, the volunteers were told to perform daily tasks like walking up and down stairs, carrying heavy objects, and doing workout exercises. The president of BSU, Clarity Willoughby, says that she believes it was important to host the event because the pain is something that is indescribable. Everyone has different pain tolerances, and we're still expected to do the same amount of work that men do, even when we are in these extreme states of pain. Willoughby adds, "We wanted to give men the opportunity to experience what a small part of being a woman looks like." Another volunteer, junior Jeremy Volker, who also reached level 10, described the simulation at level 3 as a continuous stumping with a lot of intensity. When reaching level 7, Volker struggled to articulate words due to the pain. By the end of the event, most of the volunteers apologized to women present for all the pain they endure while on having a period before they left. Now, having a small example as to the amount of pain women endure on a monthly basis. For more information, visit BSU's Instagram at BSU_McDaniel.
The McDaniel esports team has earned themselves a spot in the esports playoffs this year. This is the first time reaching the playoffs in their history in the NACE Star League for Rocket League. The event was held this past Monday in the Decker Auditorium, where they were able to win and progress to the semifinals. Team member Eric Manfredonia was very positive about their performance. We had a ton of momentum going into the set of games after being undefeated through the entire season. All the guys on our lineup were top-tier players, and we had good chemistry from playing all those other games. After an intense first game, it was seeming like it would be a battle the entire session, but Game 2 showcased more of the experiences with a blowing win, and it wasn't stopping there. The following 2 games as well were complete blowouts, sealing us the match dub and sending us on to the semifinals. The vice president of the esports club, Carolina Ortega Alvarenga, commented, "We are very happy with the success of your esports squad, more specifically the Rocket League team, and hope that they keep their momentum going into the semifinals." The esports team will also be attending the UMD Super Smash Bros. Tournament on April 1st at 4 p.m. at the University of Maryland. Thomas Chenoweth, who plans on attending, had to say, "I can't wait for all the great competition at UMD and to see where I stand on the rankings when looking at a large school like Maryland." The semifinal for Rocket League is this coming week. Now we go to NewsDay correspondent Grayson Johns with a news package following the men's lacrosse team.
Four days to the first conference game, all right? I know we've got guys that are hurt. I know we've got guys that are sick, but you're here right now. But we're gonna find a way to win. It's about facing adversity to get you to the top, all right? Everybody understand what I'm trying to say?
Yes, sir.
Hey, I believe in you. Tell somebody I have a great weekend.
Yeah, so far, so good. You know, I think our guys have really competed. They've taken everything that our coaching staff's asked them and really applied it to the field. I'm really proud. You know, I think we're a pretty young team in certain spots on the field, and we're pretty experienced in others, and we continue to get better every week. And ultimately, that's what our goal is, just to kind of improve day to day, game to game, practice to practice.
Yeah, I think we've started out really strong. I think we've exceeded some other people's expectations, you know, outside of this program. But I think we still have a lot more work to do to reach our end goal, which is making the playoffs. So,
I think we came out firing, you know. Everybody's been playing well. Younger guys have been stepping off on offense. Then we got some upperclassmen on defense playing well, and yeah, we're clicking this year.
You know, the Centennial is the best of the best. Every game's tough. Everybody's talented. Everybody's competitive. I think our guys have a lot of confidence heading into the conference schedule versus some really good teams, and I'm really excited to see what our guys have to show in being competitive and trying to make the conference playoffs.
yeah, I think all the guys are really excited. The switch kind of has to be flipped going into conference play as we play in one of the toughest conferences. But I think we're really all excited because I think we all know that we can really do something special this year. You know, having as much success as we had this year so far, we just kind of want to keep riding that momentum into conference play and just see what we can do at the end of it.
Good first step towards, in my opinion, Saturday. Look, it's not going to be one guy that wins this game. It's going to be a team collective effort. Adversity is our friend. I love adversity. Everybody's been through it, right? Who has ever not been through adversity? Because no one's raising their freaking hand around here, all right? But that's how you win games. All right, and it's going to feel so much better when you guys overcome and we win this thing by committee, all right?
While you are at home relaxing and seeing family for spring break, the baseball team's down in Myrtle Beach playing ball. The team played 6 games and finished 4-2 overall, including winning the last game at a minor league ballpark, scoring 23 runs. Head coach Jim Carone says that week was great for the guys to play the sport they love so much and allows them to get closer as a team and build stronger bonds. Freshman Ben Davis says It was a great experience to play some baseball and hang out with guys when we are not playing, whether it be dinner or going to the beach. Having that time to bond, it makes me feel looser, have a better bond, which would help us as the season progresses and we get towards playoffs. Senior Billy Wheatley says, that week is a fun and different experience, especially being able to play in a minor league park. Head coach Jim Carone added, with the many late games and the duration of those games, for the boys to not get done playing until 10 or 11 at night, they were great at being smart and keeping their bodies healthy for when they would have an early game the next day. To catch any remaining home games, the baseball team has to go to the McDaniel Athletics website to find the date and times of future games. And now we go to NewsDay correspondent Emma Walther for a commentary about the film Everything Everywhere All at Once.
After sweeping the 2023 Academy Awards with 7 Oscar wins, including Best Director and Best Picture, Everything Everywhere All at Once has resurged in popularity since its initial release over a year ago. While its heightened popularity may have led some critics to claim it's overhyped now and unoriginal due to the boom in popularity of multiverse films in Hollywood, this could not be further from the truth. In a world where mental health issues are consistently on the rise and an overall general feeling of disconnect since the pandemic, Everything Everywhere All at Once, its themes tackling existentialism and the overall meaning of life feel more relevant today than ever. The plot initially appears mundane as it follows the protagonist Evelyn Wang juggling her dysfunctional family life with her laundromat business getting audited by the IRS, mirroring how humdrum everyday life can truly feel. However, the film's leap into the multiverse following Evelyn being told she is the one out of infinite versions of herself destined to save them all from certain doom feels like an exciting twist even when the audience knows it's coming. The absurdist humor mixed with action and genuine heart that results as Evelyn connects to alternate versions of herself and explores what could have been if she chose different paths in life could easily be overwhelming to follow if not executed properly. Nonetheless, the combination of purposeful editing and a tight script makes the film appear streamlined, even with so many plot lines from different universes to keep up track of. On top of these feats, the performances of Michelle Yeoh and Ki Kwan, respectively, are well-deserved of their Oscar accolades and give excellent depth to their characters that they portray. In conclusion, I highly recommend this movie for its unique take on what it truly means to be alive and find it well-deserving of all the attention and praise it has received.
Thanks, Emma. GTP, which stands for Green Terror Programs, is hosting a poetry slam on April 18th from 8 to 10 p.m. in Coley Rice Lounge. Originally, the poetry slam was going to be held on March 29th at 8 p.m., but Max Sweeney, head of the event, says, "We were concerned that we would not have enough participants in the slam to justify having it. Instead of canceling it completely, we decided to push it back." Sweeney, who acts as entertainment co-chair, adds, "The planning was a lot of fun. I got to design the rules of the slam, select the judges, and decide on catering for the event and more." Alexis Dudley, entertainment events co-chair for GTP, says planning any event begins at event selection where ideas are brainstormed, then we choose the events we will do in the following semester. After that, the member who is running it will collaborate with our advisors to gather a general idea of what the event will look like. Amy Goldberg, who attends many GTP events, says, "It'll be cool to support other students' art and GTP."
This past weekend, the 11th Annual Annapolis Film Festival was held over 4 days from Thursday, March 23rd until Sunday, March 26th. The festival kicked off on Thursday evening with a major red carpet event followed by a pre-screening reception and post-screening party. The opening night film was Stephen Williams' upcoming period piece, Chevalier, due to hit theaters April 21st and received wide praise from many in attendance, including the mayor of Annapolis, Gavin Buckley. The top prize ended up going to Eva Longoria's directorial debut film, Flamin' Hot, which won both the jury and audience pick for Best Narrative Feature. Other standout prizes included the Special Jury Award for Ensemble Acting, awarded to Daniel Goldharber's How to Blow Up a Pipeline, the Best Student Film Award, which was given to The Code of Family, directed by Kayla Sun, and Lisa Cortez's Little Richard, which won the jury pick for Best Documentary Feature. One last film worth pointing out was Pablo Jarana's No Legs, All Heart, which chronicles the story of a wheelchair athlete and Annapolis native, Andre Kajlich, which took home the Audience Award for Best Documentary Feature. It should also be noted that I myself had the absolute privilege of getting to work behind the scenes as a production assistant for the festival. The work was tireless, exhausting, and at times felt thankless, but it was also inspiring, rewarding, and life-changing for me. I appreciated every second of it and gained so much invaluable experience, as well as being able to meet some incredible people during the process. So here's to many more Annapolis Film Festivals in the future and to the experiences of a lifetime.
That's all for this week from NewsDay McDaniel. I'm RJ Schnitzer.
And I'm Jayla Woodson. Stay tuned each week for all your up-to-date campus news and commentaries.